Colaboratory or Google Colab, okay, in short. Okay, so Google Colab is a very incredible and valuable resource for anyone working with Python, data science, or machine learning. So it's free, easy to use, and provides access to powerful computing resources. So by mastering the basics and exploring the advanced features, you can significantly enhance your productivity and tackle complex projects with ease. So we're gonna learn about this today. Okay, so what is Google Colab? Google Colaboratory, often shortened to Colab, is a free cloud-based Jupyter notebook environment that allows you to write and execute Python code through your browser. As you can see here, we are running Google Colab in our Google Chrome browser. This it's very particular and popular for machine learning, data analysis, and educational purpose due to its ease to use and powerful features. Okay, so the key features for the Google Colab is like it's free to access to compute resources including GPUs and TPUs, which are essential for computing intensive tasks like training deep learning models. And the second important thing is like important key features is like we you don't need to install anything on your local machine, so everything is runs in the cloud. As you can see here, it's running in the browser. Okay, you just need to the simple thing is you just need a Google account. Okay, so another interesting thing is like Google Colab uses the familiar Jupyter notebook interface, so it makes it so easy to write and run code, add text, and visualize the results. And you can easily share your collab notebooks with others and collaborate in real time, similar to Google Clouds. So we're gonna learn each and every key features in step by step. Okay, so you can integrate to Google Drive. Collab notebooks are stored in your Google Drive, making it easy to access and manage them. Okay, so there are already pre-installed libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and PyTorch. Okay, so it's amazing. So let's start with Google Colab. So you just need a simple Google account to use Colab. Okay, and you can create a notebook. Just file new notebook in Drive. You can just create a notebook directly in your Drive. And Colab interface, you have files. You have that's the panel of on the left allows you to view the manage files on the Colab environment. You have uh, text cells, you have a code cells, this will allow you to write and execute Python code, like the code text. You can insert the code below, and also you can insert the text cells. Okay, also you can use the documentation using the markdown. Okay, and there are some runtimes which you can manage the runtime environment, including connecting to GPUs and TPUs, which we're gonna explore in detail in a while. Okay, so you can write and run the code. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, let me see. Okay, you can see these are, if you click here, you have either you can insert the code or you can insert the text. It's pretty simple. Okay, so if you click on the code cell, you start typing the Python code. If you click the text cell, you just if you just see here, if you click the code cell, you can start coding or generate with the AI. Okay, so or if you click the text cell, then you can write the documentation, also using the markdown. So this is the simple example of the markdown. Okay, so let me write okay, you can use your title. As you can see, you can also view here the result here directly. Okay, your subtitle. Okay, subtitle, you see, it's your subtitle. So it's pretty simple. Okay, and you can run your code by either typing, you see, this is the code. Okay, so you can just run the code by using command enter, or you can just press on this run button. Okay, you see, it has already executed the code, but you can also run the code either by pressing this button or pressing the command enter as to run this code. So about using the libraries, if you see here, this is a simple example of using the libraries. Like Colab comes with many libraries that is pre-installed, so you can import them directly. uh, so here we have imported the numpy library, pandas library, and matplotlib to plot the simple xy coordinate. So here this is a simple example of creating a simple plot. Okay, so we have x-axis, y-axis, and it's a simple plot of the name and age. Okay, and this is it. Okay. Okay, so you can also work with the files. To work with the files, you just need to click the files here. Okay, and then you have the you can upload the file using this upload command. Okay, or you can also mount the Google Drive here. You can mount the Google Drive here, as you can see here. It's like it's already mounted for in my case, but you can mount, you can clicking this button, you can mount or unmount your drive here. Okay, so you just need to first authorize the Colab to access your drive, then you can access your drive using the paths. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm just accessing the my drive's path, like my drive mock text.txt, and which is, I'm like pretty much reading the text file from my drive, okay, directly. So you can just do it in this way. And here also similarly, as you can see here, I'm just reading the mock txt file. I'm just reading it. It's simply uploading the file and reading the file. Okay, okay, let's learn about how to use this runtime. To use this runtime, go to this runtime uh, tab, and in this tab you can just you can change the runtime, right? Like you can say change runtime type. So here you can change the runtime type, clicking what is your runtime type, and also you can set the GPU or TPUs from the hardware accelerator drop down, as you can see here. So this is a simple example of how to verify your GPU or TPUs. Check if the GPU is available, check if the TPU is available, right? So here when we run the code, we have no GPU available and no TPUs are found. So sharing and collaboration. So how can you share it? Now you see that this is a simple button where you can share your notebook to and collaborate. Okay, so you can copy the link, you can add your groups. Okay, it's pretty simple. You can generate the link, shareable links, add people, like invite specific people to collaborate, and you can multiple people can edit the same notebook simultaneously. So it's pretty cool. So there are some advanced Colab features for like that we're gonna learn about this later, like creating interactive forms to take user input, add interactive widgets to your notebook. Okay, so you can use special commands starting with the comma, like starting with the okay, let's cancel this. Okay, you can use special commands starting with the with this percent sign, okay, for various tasks like time, or you can use a percent math plot math plot lib inline. Okay, so this displays the matplotlib plots inline. This time actually executes the time that like it takes to execute, like time the execution of the cell. Okay, so there is also, you can install Python packages using pip install. Okay, so this helps you to install Python packages, and you can run shell commands using like this not ls this list files in the current directory, you know, and print current. Okay, you see, list the current file in the current directory. You can have the pwd prints the working directory. You see, drive sample data, and install python packages, you know, time, cpu times user 3 microseconds, and okay, so while time is 5 microseconds, so it times the execution of the cell. Okay, so let me share you some tips for using Colab effectively. So you can organize your notebooks. So you can use the clear whenever you create your documentation. You can use the clear headings using the markdown headings, as I explained to you before, using the ampersand for the title. Okay, let me explain it here. So for clear headings you can use this symbol for the markdown headings, like for the title, subtitle, and the similar more subtitles, you know, subtitle for title, and sub is like okay, let me see, oops, okay, so you can add text cells to explore your code, the purpose of each step, and many important observation. So you can use this, for example, in the code you can use this in python to comments, to add comments within your code to clarify the complex logic or specific parts of your code. So you can do modular coding, like breaking down your code into smaller reusable functions. This improves readability and makes it easier to debug. Okay, so for managing your runtime, you can if you encounter unexpected errors or your notebook becomes slow, try restarting the runtime. Okay, so you can restart your runtime, restart the session, you know, runtime, restart runtime. Where is the restart runtime? Restart sessions, you know, you have this interrupt execution, you know, restart session and run all. You can just run the selection, you know. You can do this kind of activities like to manage your runtime. So if you are done with the notebook and you want to free up resources, disconnect and delete the runtime, like disconnect and delete runtime. Okay, so this will helps you to manage your runtime. You can also be mindful or the of the runtime type you have selected. GPU, TPUs. If you are not doing heavy computation, stick with the CPU to conserve resources. Okay, so uh, you know, you see, it's like CPU for you can use the hardware accelerator as a CPU. Don't use GPU and TPUs if you don't if you are not gonna do heavy computations. Okay, just stick with the CPU, as I'm doing it by default here. Okay, so the idle timer. So like Colab will automatically disconnect your runtime if it's idle for too long. So it will save your work regularly to avoid losing the progress. Okay, so let me delete this and let me delete this. Okay, so what about the installing the packages? So you can use this command, as I told you, to install your like .pip to like it will like it's not pip. This is used to install your any packages, like for example pip install tensor flow. Okay, so this will help you to install, this command is going to help you to install the packages that are not pre-installed. Okay, so use You can also use alternatively this install package name. Okay, so your package name, okay, as an alternative magic command to install packages. Okay, so for larger projects, create a requirement.txt file with a list of packages and their versions, then install them all at once with this command. Like, I will show you. If you have a larger projects, you need to create a requirements.txt file with a list of packages and their versions, so then you can install them using uh, not pip install our requirements.txt file, and this requirements.txt file will contain the list of all the packages and their versions. Okay, okay, this is it for the package management, installing packages. Then for the data management, you can mount your, as I told you, you can mount your Google Drive um, to easily access and save data. You can use the file spanner to upload small data sets. Okay, you can download data from the internet using libraries like request or URL lib. For large data sets, consider using cloud storage services like Google Cloud Storage and accessing them directly into the Colab. Okay, for debugging, use print statements to inspect the values of the variables and track the flow of your code. And for error messages, pay close attention to the error messages. They often provide valuable clues about what they went wrong. Okay, so if you are stuck, try restarting the runtime and rerunning your code from the beginning. Okay, and search for the errors messages online. There are chances it's like someone else have encountered the same problem and found the solution, so you can also do the Google search if you have encountered the problem. And for collaboration, as I already told you, you can use this share button so that you can share like you can collaborate with other, share your link. Okay, you can collaborate with others. Okay, add the groups, events, you know, you can copy the link and share this to your groups. You can also use the commenting features to leave notes and feedbacks for collaborators. As I told you, you can use this comments in code. Okay, uh, for more complex projects, consider using the Git and GitHub to manage versions of your code and communicate clearly with your collaborators about who is working on what. Okay, so similarly, now for the security, be cautious about storing sensitive data directly into the Colab notebook. Consider using environmental variables or other secure method. Okay, so if you share your notebook publicly, make sure it doesn't contain any confidential informations. And for exploring Colab features, create interactive forms to take user input, add interactive widgets to your notebook, experiment with different magical commands to see what they can do, and learn the keyboard shortcuts to speed up your flow finally. And saying that, I would like to say that, guys, this is a simple fundamental introduction about using Colab. If you need to practice more and experiment with these features and different magical commands, and to see what really it can do, and practice make it's better. Okay, so thank you guys, and catch you up in the next lecture about Colab.